Have you ever found yourself staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m., wide awake, wondering why falling asleep feels harder than it used to? Maybe you've tried counting sheep, adjusting your pillows, even getting up to drink warm milk, yet still, sleep feels like a distant dream. You're not alone. After 70, sleep changes in ways that can be frustrating. You might fall asleep easily, but wake up at 3 or 4 in the morning and just stay awake. Or maybe you do sleep, but it's not that deep, satisfying kind of sleep that leaves you feeling refreshed in the morning. Instead, you wake up groggy, stiff, and a little irritable like you barely slept at all. And let's face it, the world doesn't slow down just because we're feeling tired. There's still breakfast to make, errands to run, grandkids to chase after, and a life to enjoy. But dragging ourselves through the day on poor sleep? That's not the kind of retirement anyone dreams about. The good news? You don't have to accept poor sleep as just part of getting older. You can sleep like a baby again truly. Not by taking more pills or turning to quick fixes, but by gently shifting a few habits before bed. In this video, I want to share 5 simple bedtime tricks that have helped many older adults fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up feeling more like themselves again. It needs to know that the day is done and sleep is coming. Just like a child gets a bath, a story, and a lullaby before bed, your brain needs a gentle nudge too. So here's the trick. What matters most is consistency. When your body starts to recognize these quiet cues, it responds. Your heart rate slows. Your breathing deepens. Your mind begins to quiet itself. Over time, you'll notice that you're drifting into sleep easier and with less mental chatter. Now, let's talk about something that often gets overlooked: the temperature of your bedroom. As we age, our bodies don't regulate temperature quite as efficiently, and that can affect how deeply we sleep. If your room is too warm, you may toss and turn all night. If it's too cold, your muscles might tense up, making it harder to fall into a truly restful sleep. Here's what sleep research tells us. The ideal room temperature for sleeping, especially for seniors, is somewhere between 65 and 70 degrees Fahrenheit. That might feel cooler than you're used to, especially if you tend to bundle up. But cooler temperatures signal your body that it's time for rest. It helps lower your core body temperature, a natural part of the sleep process. If adjusting the thermostat isn't an option, try other tricks. Crack a window for a little airflow. Use a fan to circulate air, or choose lighter pajamas and breathable cotton sheets. One of the best ways to find your perfect sleep zone is to experiment for a few nights and notice how you feel in the morning. Do you wake up drenched in sweat or feeling a chill? Tweak from there. That's not just about seeing clearly, it's about how light affects your internal clock, or what scientists call your circadian rhythm. In simple terms, your body needs daylight, natural daylight, to set its sleep-wake cycle. If you spend most of your day indoors, especially in dim lighting, your body might not know when to feel sleepy. That's why getting early morning sunlight is one of the best things you can do for your sleep. Even just 15 to 30 minutes of sunshine in the morning while walking, watering plants, or sipping your coffee by the window helps reset your internal clock. On the flip side, bright light at night, especially from screens, confuses your brain. It tricks it into thinking it's still daytime. That's why it's best to avoid phones, tablets, and TV screens for at least 30 minutes before bed. If you must use them, turn on the night mode or use blue light filters. Your sleep depends on it. These first few steps may feel small, even a bit too simple, but don't let that fool you. Sometimes. So if you've ever laid awake wishing you could sleep like you used to, know this: you still can. It's not about age, it's about tuning in to what your body truly needs now, in this season of life. Let's keep going. There's more to uncover, more gentle shifts that can help you rest deeply again. There's something else we need to talk about, something many people overlook, but that has a powerful impact on how deeply you sleep. And that's your evening thoughts. The chatter in your head. Those little worries that sneak in right as your head hits the pillow. You know the ones I mean, the mental to-do lists, the replaying of old conversations, the quiet fears about health, family, or the future. Before bed, say, 30 to 60 minutes before you lie down, grab a notebook and just write. Let it all spill out. What you're thinking about, what you're worried about, what you need to remember tomorrow. Don't try to make it perfect or poetic. Just get it out of your head and onto paper. What this does is powerful. It tells your brain, you don't have to carry this anymore. It's written down. You can rest now. And if journaling isn't your thing, try another technique, guided imagery. Close your eyes and picture a peaceful place, maybe a quiet beach or a gentle forest trail. Imagine yourself walking there, breathing deeply, feeling safe and unhurried. The brain is funny in the best way. It doesn't always know the difference between imagination and reality. And if you picture peace long enough, your body starts to feel it too. There's something magical that happens when your mind starts associating bedtime with safety instead of stress. Not at night, of course, but during the day. Many older adults think rest means avoiding activity. And yes, rest is important. But when your body doesn't move enough during the day, it doesn't build up the natural sleep pressure. You need to fall into deep, restful sleep at night. Imagine your energy like a balloon. You need to slowly deflate it through the day, not keep it full until bedtime. Gentle movement helps with that. A slow walk in the morning. A bit of gardening in the afternoon. Exercising too late in the day can have the opposite effect. If you're doing anything vigorous after dinner, even something like energetic dancing or heavy lifting around the house, it can raise your heart rate and body temperature at a time when your body is trying to wind down. So if you're going to move, aim for earlier in the day. Let the evenings be your time to slow, settle, and soften. That brings us to a really overlooked bedtime trick. What you eat and drink, especially after 6 p.m. You see, digestion is like a factory. After a certain hour, it slows down. It doesn't want to work overtime. If you give it a big, heavy meal close to bedtime, say, a late dinner with spicy food or sugary desserts, it'll still be busy churning away when you're trying to fall asleep. And that means trouble. You might feel bloated, restless, or even wake up with indigestion. But when you switch to a lighter evening meal, something like soup, soft-cooked vegetables, or a small serving of protein, your body says, thank you, and begins its natural wind down. The same goes for drinks. Many seniors are surprised to learn that even a small glass of wine before bed can mess with their sleep. Sure. So if you're sensitive, it's wise to check labels and try to keep caffeine for morning hours only. If you still like a warm drink before bed, go for herbal teas like chamomile, lemon balm, or passion flower. These herbs have been used for centuries to calm the nervous system and support sleep. Just don't drink too much too late because, well, no one wants to be running to the bathroom at 2 a.m. Now, I want to pause here and remind you of something beautiful. Your body still knows how to sleep. Deep down, it remembers. The goal isn't to force it, it's to listen to it, to create the right conditions, to treat sleep not as a chore, but as a gift, a daily renewal, a kind of quiet healing. And there's still one more powerful trick to explore, one that often brings everything together in the most soothing way. Let's keep going. You're doing great. There's one last bedtime trick I want to share with you. It's simple, almost deceptively so, but once you try it, you'll understand why so many people, especially those in their golden years, swear by it. It's the power of routine. Now, you might be thinking, routine? At my age, I've had routines my whole life. And that's true. But the kind of routine I'm talking about now isn't about structure for structure's sake, it's about building rhythm into your evenings. A steady rhythm that gently leads your body and mind into rest, night after night, without surprises. Here's the thing. Our bodies thrive on consistency. Just like a baby falls asleep more easily when they know bath time comes before lullabies, our brains start to expect sleep when it's offered at the same time each night. That means going to bed and waking up around the same time every day. Yes, even on weekends or days when there's nothing urgent to do. The beauty of this is that over time, Your internal clock starts to work for you instead of against you. You'll feel naturally sleepy when bedtime approaches. You'll begin to wake more easily, without an alarm. And you'll notice your sleep becoming deeper, more restorative, the kind that leaves you feeling steady and whole when the sun rises. Now, some folks worry that it's too late to build a new sleep schedule, especially after years of tossing and turning. But it's never too late. Truly, whether you're 70, 80, or 90, your body still responds to rhythm. Start by choosing a bedtime that feels realistic, not too early, not too late. Maybe 10 p.m. works for you. Maybe it's 9:30. The exact time doesn't matter as much as being consistent. If you wake up too early at first, that's okay. Let your body adjust. Keep your rising time steady. Even if you didn't sleep perfectly the night before. Avoid naps that are too long or too late in the day. They can throw off your sleep drive. A short nap before 2 p.m. is fine. Good sleep isn't just about feeling rested, it's about feeling alive. You might even find that aches and pains ease up, or that your appetite becomes more balanced. Sleep touches everything. It's the foundation beneath every step you take, every word you speak, every choice you make. And when sleep is peaceful, life feels a little more possible again. But I know change isn't always easy. You might have a few rough nights at first. Maybe your body resists, or your thoughts still race. That's okay. Be gentle with yourself. You've lived through decades of long days and restless nights. Give yourself grace while you try something new. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being kind to yourself. About honoring your body in this chapter of life, not fighting it, not forcing it, but working with it. Giving it what it quietly asks for. Calm, warmth, comfort, and a little bit of structure. So, let's take a moment now and breathe together. Just one slow, deep breath in and let it go. Feel your shoulders soften. Let your jaw relax. You're already doing the work just by being here, just by listening. That tells me you're ready to rest, ready to heal, ready to sleep like you haven't slept in years. Let's quickly gather what we've talked about, not as a checklist. You can rest now. Let your thoughts unwind. Write them down, breathe them out, release them. They don't need to travel with you into your dreams. Let your body move gently during the day, so it knows when to rest at night. Don't rush. Don't strain. Just move in a way that feels like kindness. And finally, let your rhythm be steady. Let sleep come and go like the tides, gentle, regular, peaceful. A rhythm you can count on. Because here's what I believe. After 70, your sleep isn't behind you, it's waiting for you. It's still possible to sleep deeply, to wake with a smile. Maybe put your phone away early. Maybe write down a worry you've been carrying all day and tell yourself, I'll pick this up tomorrow, but tonight, I sleep. And when you wake tomorrow, may you feel a little more rested, a little more at peace, a little more like the you that's been waiting patiently beneath all the noise. If this video brought you comfort or gave you ideas to try, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Share your own bedtime tricks. Let others know they're not alone. And if you haven't already, click that like button and subscribe. We're building a kind, supportive community here, one night of good sleep at a time. Because at the end of the day, and I mean that quite literally, you deserve rest. You deserve ease. And you deserve to feel held by your own life again. Here's to peaceful nights and bright mornings. Here's to living your best life at any age. Sleep. Before we part ways today, I want to take just a moment not to add more tips, but to remind you of something even more important than sleep. You are still growing, still healing, still capable of learning new things. But it is still yours to shape, to fill, and to savor. When you give yourself the gift of sleep, you're doing something powerful. You're choosing to restore, not just your body, but your hope. For no clear reason, be kind. Don't call it a failure. Call it part of the process. Every night is a chance to try again. Every morning is a fresh start. And in the quiet hours, gentle souls doing our best to rest, to heal, to feel like ourselves again. You belong to that circle. If you found comfort here, I hope you'll stay a little longer with us. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're building something rare, a space where aging is not feared but honored, where rest is not weakness but wisdom. Or even your grown children, share this with them. You never know who might need a gentle nudge, a warm voice, or just a reminder that they matter too. Now, I am learning to rest. Or simply, I am safe. I am loved. I am enough. Because you are. And the world, this loud, busy, beautiful world, it needs your rested heart, your bright spirit, your quiet strength. Sleep well, dear friend. And may every night from this one forward bring you closer to the deep, healing rest you deserve. We'll be right here whenever you need us again. Good night.